Hey everybody, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Restorations. This is a super short video today, and someone's going away. The 300.5. It's time to move on to other endeavors. So, as you know, we bought this tractor in the fall time and did some extensive fuel system work to it. Tank, lift pump, filters, injectors, injection pump rebuild, and everything. New hoses, fluids, filters, cables, you name it. So we've made this into a fully functioning, dependable tractor. And though cool, and you know, I don't know, I like it because it's industrial. It's diesel. The thing will pull the world if you let it. Had a lot of fun doing plow days with it, and I had intentions of using it for family, like hay rides and Christmas stuff. But you know, it just doesn't really fit the channel requirements, right? I mean, it's Rusty Wrench Restorations. We fixed it up. We got it running like a top, but I don't think I'd ever paint this tractor. It's not original paint, but it looks great the way it is. So, you know, I just don't know what else content-wise I'm able to do with it, and yeah, I just decided to sell it so that we can make some more room over here for some more projects. We do have to get the Case 1816 running, and of course the Kubota Cadet, and I have a few other ideas on mind. So anyway, with that being said, this is going to be the last time you see the 300.5 on the channel. So I just want to get a quick little video of it, let you know what was going on, and do a little montage of it loading up. So sad to see her go, but definitely going to a good guy, James. They're going to use it at their hunt club with the bush hog for keeping their property maintained, and it's going to be an awesome tractor for that. So hope he enjoys it and gets many, many, many good years of use out of it. And yeah, so let's get her loaded up. Last start. Alrighty, that's gonna do it. All loaded up and ready to go to our new home. So I told you it was gonna be a short video. Just wanted to let everybody know what was going on. I don't like cliffhangers, and you always know when something new comes to the channel, and you're always gonna know when something leaves. So see you in the next one. Hey everybody, so as you know, the John Deere Industrial 300.5 is gone from the channel and moved on to better, brighter pastures. Quite literally, it's going to be a bush hogging tractor for a hunt club. So pretty cool to know that it's going to get put to good use and serve some people well. I get into these little random cleanses and purges where when I sell something, I need to start selling some other things. I get on a roll and I just feel like cleaning house, right? Do a little reset and revamp, and maybe just kind of clear our mind and our work area and see what else we can do. So, you know, this tractor restoration thing and the YouTube channel is a hobby for me, and it's something that I enjoy, and I want to continue to enjoy. The moment that I start getting stressed about it, or that it starts feeling like work, then I just shut down and I don't want to do it. And I don't want to do that. So to prevent that from happening, I'm going to get rid of the projects that I know I'm not going to have fun doing, and move on to something else that I will. So with that being said, this case 1816B is going to leave the channel today. So as you know, I'll put a little link up here. I had a retro resto video. I restored another 1816 a few years ago, and I had a blast doing it. I learned a lot. It was the first skid steer I'd restored, and met some good people, and sold it to a friend of mine that now he ended up selling his company, but he used it in a stump grinding business. But anyway, when I look at this thing, I see work, and this isn't supposed to be work. It's supposed to be fun. I don't want to repeat restorations. You know, I've done several, right? I've done like a couple Cubs, Farmall Cubs, a bunch of Cub Cadet originals, but I still enjoy doing those. I want to enjoy, but I won't enjoy doing another one of these skid steers. Just too many unknowns, and you know, anyway, plus I just did Skiddy. Like, who wants to watch? This isn't a skid steer restoration channel. It's a all tractor restoration channel. So anyway, with that being said, this skid steer is out of here today. And we can start focusing on the Kubota Cadet, or the 3-wheeled Husky, or one of the several other things that I have in my mind and on the back burner that might be coming to the channel as well. So anyway, just gonna get some video of getting this thing pulled out of the corner here, and possibly loaded up on the new owner's trailer, and we'll have some room for activities. So one thing I did the other day that I didn't video was I added these D-rings and chain hooks to the top back part of the loader bucket on Skiddy. And you might think, well, why do you have that chain hook upside down? Well, when I roll this bucket forward, it will actually be the right way that I want it. And of course there's one on the other side too, to pick things up. And I reinforced the top of this bucket with a 1" by 2" angle iron all the way across, and then I've got a 2" you know, strip here as well in order to receive the plates on the back. So should be pretty good. The old bucket had some bends and stuff up in here from people just hooking chains on it and yanking things. So hopefully that'll, 1, reinforce it a little better, 2, it looks a lot better. It's got a nice clean line there. Gives me a little better step for getting out of the operating station. And of course we've got the 2 D-rings and chain attachment areas. They're from Vevor, whatever. I don't know, this stuff's pretty cheap. It seems to work pretty good. I've used their products and other things and haven't had an issue. So I got a chain on a little eye bolt here. We'll see how that holds up. I'm just going to try to nudge it forward and try to pull this back end out, and then maybe pull it back. See how it goes. I have it up against my fence and I don't want to mess up my fence, so let's see what we can do. How we work smarter, not harder. gotta fix my match. And then they were gone. They're not all gone. Sweaty Betty's still here. We got the Kubota Cadet project. Skiddy, obviously, to help us move stuff around. And this little 3-wheeled Husky tractor as well. So I got a couple of things in the works. I think the next item to come to the channel is going to be a pretty cool one. It's nothing that I've had before, so definitely something new, something cool, and get a whole new genre of people interested in this channel because of this particular tractor, I think. So I think it'll be a good thing all around. The only thing is, it's not going to be till like mid to late June, so we got a few weeks, which is fine. I got some stuff I want to do around here. Now that a lot of the stuff's cleared out here, I've got a pile of dirt there that I removed from my backyard. We put in a fire pit, and that's the extra dirt. So that's got to get kind of thinned out and just basically spread in this area. I'm going to pull up all the rubber conveyor mats that I have here, pressure wash everything, kind of clean them up, and just do a general housekeeping cleaning in here. You know, I've been dealing with these lights, and you know, Skiddy can only go over so much because of the lights hanging. So I think I'm actually going to put the lights this direction with the rafters so that they're actually tucked up inside. I think it'll give me a little more clearance for things like that. Plus, when I do the video, you won't see the bright lights at the top. Hopefully they'll be kind of tucked up inside. So, you know, just some little home improvement things, if you will, for my work area here. I want to clean up some more stuff. I want to get all that trash out of the corner so that when I do the videos here, you don't have to look at a junk pile. So try to make it a little more professional and clean if we can. So we'll be working on that, doing some little things around here. And I think I'm going to start on the Kubota Cadet because that's really going to be probably the next project. So you can start stripping it down. The engine's got to come out, obviously. I don't want to take it completely apart yet because I want to be able to do some dry fit testing with that diesel engine in here before I strip it down. So we'll get the engine in, kind of get it running, moving. I think we got to do some stuff with the differential because I think the engine we're gonna have to put in backwards. It turns the other direction. So we got some hurdles to overcome there. But once we get it in and operational and functioning, then we'll strip it down and do the paint, custom decals, new tires, all the good fun stuff. So, and then hopefully by then or during that time period, we'll have the new piece of equipment here, which is going to be awesome. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Again, I just like to keep things transparent, let everybody know what's going on. A couple tractors are gone, got some new stuff coming, do some house cleaning, and you know, try to keep it fresh and new because I know you don't want to see the same old things over and over again. We just did a skid steer restoration. You don't want to see another one. You've seen the 300.5 industrial tractor in a bunch of videos. There's only so much we can do with it. I wasn't going to paint it, so we got the fuel system up and running, learned a little bit about some diesel stuff, and we'll go from there. So anyway, we'll catch you in the next one.